Dave here, and I have a question for you. What do you do when you're in the storms of life? I'd like to read a passage to you out of Matthew 14, 25 through 30, and this is what it says. Shortly before dawn, Jesus went out to them, walking on the lake. When the disciples saw him walking on the lake, they were terrified. "It's a ghost," they said, and cried out in fear. But Jesus immediately said to them, "Take courage, it is I, don't be afraid." "Lord, if it's you," Peter replied, Peter being Peter, "tell me to come to you on the water." "Come," he said. Then Peter got out of the boat, walked on the water, and came toward Jesus. But when he saw the wind, he was afraid and, beginning to sink, cried out, "Lord, save me." Does that sound like us? You know, I wish I had that kind of faith just to take a step of faith out in the water and walk. And honestly, we all can have that. So this is what I want to do this week, is that we want to look at a number of different things, but this is what I want to look at today. 3 realities. Here are the 3 realities. 1, we all experience storms. If it's a storm of finance, a storm with your children, a storm in your marriage, a storm in your dating relationship, a storm with your health, a storm in your career, whatever that storm is, we all experience it. And by the way, some of us experience more than one at a given time. Some of us, unfortunately, even experience all of them all at the same time. Secondly, not only do we experience storms, but when we get in the storms, our tendency is to doubt and fear and get worried. Does that sound familiar? It's what I do. We all have a tendency to do it at times. I'm not saying every time we do it, but at times we do, and we get our focus off of God and on to whatever that storm is, and it starts consuming us. Third reality is this. Not only do we have storms in life, and not only do we, in the storms, sometimes have fear and doubt and worry, but the third thing is that Jesus gives us reasons to believe that he will help us in the storms. He gives us reasons to do that. And what I'd like us to think about today is, what kind of storm are you in right now? Or what have you just experienced? Or what are you about to go into? And are you going to be focused on the storm itself? Or are you going to be focused in holding on to the one who could pull you out of the water when we take our steps of faith, walking on water, and sometimes get our eyes focused, not on him, but down here. That's what happened with Peter. He was focusing like this towards Jesus, and then he started looking at the sea. He started looking at the rain. He started looking and feeling the wind and went, "Oh no." And he got focused on that and started sinking. But he cried out to Jesus, and Jesus pulled him out of the storm. We got to get focused on him. So whatever storm you're going through right now, take it from somebody who's been through a lot of storms in life, okay? When you're in the storm, when we get focused on the stuff, man, it gets much more painful because there's inevitable pain when it comes in the storm. But when we get focused on Jesus, though the pain may be there, it doesn't consume us and overcome us. And I know you guys are overcomers. You will not be consumed. I know you're victors rather than victims, and I know that you'll win because you're with the ultimate winner, Jesus Christ. So enjoy this winning day with Jesus in the storm. Focus on him. Guys, have a great day.